It's so pretty.
That's nice. Here we are, Telluride, Colorado. And we are literally leaving for the world premiere. I just wanted to get a picture with that backdrop because when we get back, the sun will be down and we will have the world, well, 270 people will have seen The Turnaround, a documentary about yours truly, produced by Barack Obama. Google it, you can see it, it's true. I only found out about Barack Obama producing the movie 2 or 3 days ago. It was a very well-kept secret. But it's been a fun few days here in Telluride. We did a little bit of hiking. We rode the gondola. We saw a world premiere of Saturday Night Live.
Privilege to share this dream with all of you for the first time. So thank you for being here. I got one more thing. We have a special guest. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a legend in my life. He's a legend in everybody's life. The one and only Bill Murray.
And we saw Will Ferrell's new movie that's coming to Netflix, and that was real good. Real cool thing where if you're in a movie or if you're like a director or whatever, if you have a blue badge, VIP, you had to get in this photo. And I got into a group photo with Will Ferrell, Angelina Jolie, Martha Stewart. Who else was there? Bill Murray. Who's the Ken Burns? Ken Burns. So this is the main strip of Telluride. It's an old mining town. Used to do mining. This is the Bank of Telluride. This is the main strip. And, it's not uncommon at this movie festival to be walking down the street and just see Bill Murray. Matter of fact, if I go down 2 blocks right now, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are going to be doing a Q&A about their movies. By the way, yes, I am wearing flip-flops, and so is Mrs. Captain. We're both wearing flip-flops to my world premiere. So this is the spot where we took the picture. Martha Stewart was right around here. Right there is Martha Stewart. This is fun. Star-studded affair. Oh, by the way, Angelina Jolie. Very exciting. You recognize this guy? This is Academy Award-winning director, Ben Proudfoot. Will Ferrell was in this corner. I actually had a conversation with Will Ferrell. It was really nice. It was a really good conversation. Do you put ketchup on the hot dog? Do I? Do that? Yeah. No. Do you put ketchup on the hot dog?
I love it ketchup.
Okay. Mustard onions?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Step Brothers should be on the AFI Top 100.
By the way, never ketchup.
I agree. Thank you. You're the best. All right. It's 4:30, and it's time to get ready for the world premiere of The Turnaround. Can you think of a better spot to have a world premiere? So these two guys are the director of the movie. Look at this. How exciting.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Uh-oh. You hit record? Yeah. That's it. We're videoing.
Okay, we're videoing.
And he takes out little clips.
I freeze frame.
Here we
Wow. An Academy Award-winning director holding the camera. What do you think of the DJI Pocket Osmo 3?
It's pretty good.
Not that bad, right?
Yeah, pretty great.
Right.
So
here we are, the world premiere, The Turnaround. Look at that line. Well, actually, there isn't a line. All right, and here is the line for the world premiere of The Turnaround. It's going to be played with 3 other short films. How exciting is this? What an exciting time to be alive. There it is. The historic Sheridan Opera House. Here we are. Come on, guys. All right, so this is it. People are getting seated.
Welcome to the fabled, the legendary, the beating heart of the Telluride Film Festival, the Sheridan Opera House. This is a place, it was built in 1912. Gloria Swanson stood here. Albert Gans has stood here. Thelma Schoonmaker will stand here. This is cinema history, living cinema history right now. And here we are. And you're in for an incredible program of short films. So, extra bonus. Pass the mic to our senior curator of films, the incredible, the brilliant Mara Fortes.
Program of shorts. I will tell you the order. So first we will have a swim lesson by Rashida Jones and Lil McCollum. Next will be a log by Alex Hedison. And lastly, the turnaround by Kyle Thrash and Ben Proudfoot. I'll be here at the end to do a Q&A with the subjects of the films and the wonderful David Wilson be moderating. But just to give a little bit of background, behind the scenes, this program is known as the superhero program because it typically features incredible people who, from their little trenches, are doing heroic work. And of course, celebrating the artists that profile them. So just keep that in mind, and I just want to say 3 things. If you are not a Philadelphia Phillies fan, this will change.
Oh.
If you don't know how to swim, or have someone who doesn't know how to swim, you will have new ambitions leaving this theater. And if you are feeling maybe slightly pessimistic about the world, this will for sure change when you exit the theater. So with that, I hope you enjoy the show, and we'll see you back in about 60 minutes or so.
Directed to the turnaround, Kyle Thrash and Ben Proudfoot. And from the swim lesson, a special guest, Bill Marsh. Come on up, Bill. And from the turnaround, John McCann. And go Cards, the Phillies are pretty good too. Start off with something that was in the swim lesson. Bill, is your story about treasures and going into the cave and fighting the dragon and the kind of need to go into the dark space. And I guess I want to ask each of the filmmaking teams, what was your cave, what was your treasure, what was your dragon in your films? Kyle, Ben?
Yeah. I guess I would say the cave was, just kind of John being so vulnerable and honest with us and kind of exploring that kind of together in the interviews and the therapy sessions. So I think I give a lot of praise to him for kind of going to places and being so honest. And so I would say that was the cave. What would you say, the dragon?
I don't know. Maybe is today the treasure? I mean, just seeing all the love being reflected back towards the films and John, I agree. I think you were so brave in sharing those parts, and I just want to say on behalf of the filmmaking team, probably everybody in the room, we're so glad you're here.
Bill and John, if you ask any documentary filmmaker, they will tell you that the last thing they want to do is be the subject of a documentary film. So what made the two of you think, oh, okay, I'll do this. I'll be the one on screen?
For me, it was easy because I just did my daily life. And so
I'm like a social media person, so I film my life anyway. So why not have guys who actually know how to work a camera film? And yeah, it was no big. I film my life every day as a vlogger, and so I talk about my mental health on my YouTube channel and my Instagram page. I think it's something that people need to hear, because when I lost my mind in 2012, I had my first panic attack. I didn't know I was having a panic attack, and that's scary shit, you know? So I just like to share that message with people. If you know your chest is tight, you feel like you're having a heart attack, you might not be having a heart attack. It could be a panic attack.
I wonder if each of you, or if you're inspired, is there something outside of the frame for you in these films? Is there a moment that you almost had or wish you'd had, or thought, oh, that could have been there, but it really doesn't fit in the way we're constructing the story?
Well, John and I, and Ben, we all filmed a lot. I mean, we spent a couple of weeks kind of filming with John, and I feel like a full season is kind of tough to kind of get everything encapsulated. And Philadelphia's fans obviously are pretty brutal sometimes, so there's a lot of extra, kind of booing that we could have added. But yeah, I feel like we tried to, cut it down.
Well, so I don't know anything about baseball. That's my secret. Or really any sport. I'm Canadian. I was very woefully, I was like, what's that? But it was interesting because when we started filming, there was a chance that the Phillies were going to go to the World Series and win, which I was told was a very good thing. And Kyle's from Philly. He's a lifelong baseball fan. Obviously, John is like the fan. So, but I was, less invested. And so, when they didn't make it, I was like, okay, well that's okay. It's still a great story. And like, Kyle didn't pick up my calls for 3 days. It was like a death in the family. It was a great story nonetheless. And I hear that there's still, the Phillies are doing well this year.
First place, cuz.
First place! Outside of frames is the future, hopefully. Yeah, I think, to everybody who's not in the film industry, if you want to know the movies that are least impacted by commerciality and money and what can sell, watch short documentaries. They are the most democratic, most international, most accessible form of cinema that exists. It's the highest ratio of investment to impact, and clearly is just as entertaining as any other film. And this year, the Academy, for the first time in over 50 years, actually created a separate short film branch, which I think is a fantastic move towards short films getting the respect that they deserve. And I think it's just a matter of time before what the audience wants and the format that stories actually come in will meet, and the internet is kind of like the forefront of that. So I just also want to appreciate Telluride for programming shorts in this program, and the calling cards program, and the student program as well. It's really important, so thank you.
Rashida, can I ask you a question for my Instagram page?
Let's do it.
Rashida Jones, the world needs to know. Do you put ketchup on a hot dog?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to judge.
Wait, no, sorry. Is that bad?
No, there's no wrong answers.
Ketchup and mustard.
Okay.
Ketchup, just mustard.
If you're in Philly, you put ketchup. It's a problem.
No ketchup.
Do what you want. Didn't you watch the second movie, Live Your Best Life?
Can I be honest? I much prefer mustard to ketchup.
Okay. Well.
I want mustard all day.
Okay. All day?
In every way. I love mustard.
Okay. Yellow or brown?
No.
Let's go.
Come on now.
Okay. I liked your movie today.
Thank you.
Let's go.
He always does. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Well done.
Very nice.
Very proud of you, John. And thank everyone for making such a beautiful movie and not making us look like stupid.
You're wonderful parents. This is Ben. I'm part of the film team.
Oh, hi, Ben. Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are amazing. We wish you were here. It was a great screening.
Oh, yeah. It was really wonderful. Thank you for, investing in him and everything you've done for him.
It's the other way around, actually.
So, the movie went rather well, and I got a lot of positive feedback. One of the things the movie talks about is my battle with mental illness, and I had a lot of people come up to me after the movie and they just said that it was a really nice movie, and they said it was nice to hear somebody talk about that stuff. So it was nice to hear people say that, and I had a lot of people. Yeah, everything was positive. Everything was positive, and I want to thank everybody, Ben and Kyle, the directors, and Jade and Nick for everything they did this week. And look, I'm giving a Academy Award speech. My parents, I'm going to give my parents a speech. I want to thank my parents. The movie's also kind of a love letter to my mom and dad, and I'm very happy about that. I went through a real bad patch about a decade ago, and my mom and dad really helped me a lot. So, pretty soon, I don't know when, but pretty soon, you'll see it.